Jesus Christ.
Welcome, our audience. It is Beans and Rice, October 19th. It's a Tuesday. Thank you for tuning in. It's the Butter Pecan Puerto Rican host.
And people of the internet, people of the world, welcome to the #1 comedy podcast, #1 history podcast.
Based on last episode,
you know,
number one history
fashion
podcast.
podcast.
We have it all.
You know what I mean? What else? #1 invention podcast for creators.
Yeah.
Patent pending.
And #1 for emotional prowess. And this is host Beefy.
And hello world, it's your boy Hobby once again.
Once again on the ones and twos, you know?
Ones and twos. We're missing one of our crew members.
Oh, yeah.
Alice, but due to her privacy, I'm not going to say why. That's for you to decide. You can put the pieces together.
But if you guys follow her on social media, you know what I mean?
exactly.
You know
why.
she's been acting out. She was dropping hints, you know? Ice. You know what I mean? Well, we were talking about indigenous people, you know what I mean? And she was starting to get really itchy. I don't know if she got triggered, you know? If she wanted to let the true patriot soar out of her freaking soul, or what was happening with Alice. But if you guys, all I'm saying is watch the last episode and only pay attention to Alice, okay?
You're in for a trip.
When we talk about Columbus, you know
And
what I
that
mean?
trip, there's no ayahuasca involved. It's a trip.
One-way trip. It's not a round trip. You know what I mean? So, yeah, but it's, what was it? October what?
October 19th. It is Tuesday.
Oh, man. And then hopefully everybody's doing well. There was a little bit of nice weather in the forecast, right?
Yeah, we had a barbecue yesterday.
BBQ.
Played some ball. I'm old. I had some injuries, but pushed through them. It's all right.
He literally pushed through them because he was pushing me, fouling, flagrants.
Yeah.
Dude, you should have gotten a technical foul the way you were talking to me, dude.
Oh, I guarantee it. I didn't
You know what
speak
I mean?
much on the court.
Yeah, he called me, he said I had the nose of a pug. You know, he's like, dude, you can't even, you know what I mean? You freaking pug, and he pushed me out.
Too bad you don't have the life expectancy of a
You
pug.
know? Too bad, dude. The podcast would almost be over, dude.
I know.
You know?
That's 7 years.
So it's a good thing. It's
I
a
mean,
good
in your
thing,
years,
dude.
we've been recording for 7 years.
So that's a good thing. But one thing that I do have to say, because obviously, I've talked about, the powers and stuff like that. And people now, hopefully you guys have witnessed the powers, okay, of horse. And, I forgot, because sometimes, now that I'm starting to get a little bit older, you guys remember how young I am. I forget about Sensei Horse, And yesterday, ABD the Butcher was on his team, and then they just dissected me. You know what I mean? I was out there like a bull in the china shop, and they smoked my team. It was like 21 to what? 21 to like 8, huh?
No, you guys had double digits. I think you guys got to 12.
21 and 12. You know what I mean? And that's because we cheated a couple times. I'm going to cheat a little bit.
Hey, and Hobby's boy was a little sniper, just shooting shots, and then
the silent sniper.
And Davey L was ABD the Butcher's youngest kid. He was putting up some good layups too.
Yeah.
So.
But we couldn't get past your powers, dude.
Well, I'm a facilitator. I controlled the court when I stepped on it.
Lord have mercy on me, dude. Did he have any mercy on me?
No, he didn't.
No, dude.
He spoke through me, and he said no mercy.
Yeah, dude. And I woke up today, I was so sore, Dude, I felt like I had an ab workout. I was like, dude, what the heck's going on?
Thankfully, I mean, it's just my knee that was sore because I fell on it, and
You
then
felt like crossed him up.
my hand. It wasn't you. It was the little boy.
Fell into whoa. What do you mean, the little boy?
He crossed me up.
Huh?
He put up the Wakanda. I'm like, I can't throw that up.
Okay, dude.
He crossed me up.
But one thing, that people were wondering, you know what I mean? Are you gonna lose again? They were asking us to be because I'm trying to challenge you for a rematch.
I think the only way you can have a handicap, but the handicap comes through your dark crystals.
And speaking about dark crystals, Javi, Alice is not here. But I think it's time. You know what I mean? To embrace the dark side.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So I brought the bracelet back, okay? And we've been trying to get rid of it. Guess what? It didn't happen. And I was wondering, starting to get dark outside a lot faster. You know what I mean? If you guys follow me on Snapchat or Instagram, I've been running into a lot of crows lately. Huh? Have you guys seen some of that? And guess what, dude? I was out there walking my dog. You know what I mean? I see a couple of crows. Guess what? This crow's flying by, drops the bracelet right on my lap.
So you're the dark one.
Huh? The dark one, hey?
Dude.
Black Lives Matter, you know what I mean? So
That is
know?
my kryptonite.
So, so now we might have to do a rematch, you know what I mean? Because at first I was a little bit scared, you know what I mean? Because we've talked about the Blair Witch Project, and you told me on the Blair Witch Project you actually visited the forest. And what was the name of the forest? Where was it again?
Forest Santurce of Doom.
Santurce. And what does that mean again?
Santurce is just like it's salty candy, taffy specifically.
Is that why they were making those little like humans with sticks and stuff like that? They were just
Yeah.
like,
They just didn't have the right ingredients, but that's essentially what they were going after.
so it's like a little gingerbread man, essentially what they were trying to make.
But with taffy. Well, yeah. An attempt to make it a salt taffy.
Oh, so what happened during the whole expedition for the Blair Witch Project? Like, can you discuss a little bit about that? At least about the forest?
Just a little bit. It was in the most northern part of New Mexico, right? You don't think there's a lot of trees in New Mexico. It's like a big desert. It's a lot of trees in northern New Mexico. And very hilly. There's a lot of hills. And they were coming up to a ravine, right? And they had just visited the Hoover Dam. And they say that that's really, really haunted.
Oh, yeah, because, it was built on native
Sacred
land,
ground.
right?
Yes.
That's what they said?
And they never got the permission from the shaman to do that. So instead, they basically violated by building the dam. These kids go to the dam and dam the place.
The dam is damned.
Yeah, head over to the Bosque de Santurce and try to start making some saltwater taffies at a ravine. That ravine happens to be from the water from the Hoover Dam. The witch came out, the Blair Witch, cursed them, chased them, hightailed out of there. They tried saying it's a conspiracy and that it's fake. It wasn't fake. That's the cover-up. The real cover-up is that it was fake. But it's all true.
So the Blair Witch is Native American.
That's the rumor. I'm not
That's the
sure.
rumor?
I can't validate it.
God, because they've been trying to cancel her a little bit lately. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like those stones, those crystals cannot be canceled.
You know,
So he doesn't believe in cancel culture.
because they said like then they tried to make the movie and they called it The Woods. Remember? They didn't even call it the Blair Witch Project. You know what I mean? Maybe, and they were like, "Oh, are we gonna call it the Indigenous Witch Project?" You know what I mean? But then what's that? Because Javi, he's a descendant of brujos and brujas. You know what I mean? And in the Mexican culture, Javi, like, what have you been told about like witchcrafts and maybe that kind of sorcery in Mexico?
I've been told never to do it, other than what's it called?
You haven't done the Santa Muerte, Javi, you know what? Maybe Alice. She seems like maybe she has a Santa Muerte. The way that she was dressed for her tractor, you know what I mean?
No, yeah.
But which one do you do, Javi? You don't toss like a.
I do Catholicism, that kind of witchcraft, but I don't know if anyone's into that.
Now
It's kind of rare.
Now, Javi, can you elaborate when you went to one of those things for that you saw a couple demons, or you can't elaborate on that? Is that a forbidden secret?
I think it's part of a forbidden fruit that we're not supposed to tell until people show up and experience it themselves.
Can you Can you maybe tell a little bit about it, or no? Like, what's something that you could tell? Because, dude, he's talking about the Sorcerer's Stone.
Yeah, I can't divulge much. You just have to be there and witness the powers. Kind of like Hostess powers, you have to see them to believe them. You know what I mean? So
Yes.
And rumor is of the story that a lot of Blair witches were coming out of there. You know what I mean?
yeah, there was.
With the powers. So, but it's almost spooky season, so maybe that energy's out there.
The energy's definitely out there.
Hopefully you guys are feeling happy, or you guys aren't getting depressed. And if you guys are depressed or stressed, there's always a beacon. You know what I mean?
Mavis.
A beacon of hope. You know what I mean? So if you guys can pray to anybody, some people are atheists, dude. Who are you gonna pray to? Somebody that's lives forever in the internet.
Until the internet goes down, then you're gonna have to find something else.
Who was the last person to try to kill Mavis, dude? Another black on black crime. Michael Jackson when he died. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He threw the computer with him in the tub. Didn't work.
Remember that when that happened when Michael Jackson passed away? There, like he was so popular, he almost broke the whole internet.
He tried canceling Mavis Beacon.
Dude, Michael Jackson tried to save us. You know what I mean? Because now
Multiple
everybody
times.
complains about the internet.
Yeah. And look where we're at now.
He went to a better place so we could break the internet. And what did we do? We
kept it. We made it stronger, sadly.
Exactly. Dude, now people freak out. Last week Instagram went down and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody's freaking out.
And he said it didn't matter if you're black or white.
Yep.
If you're brown, yellow, red, or something else, that you're screwed. But if
For
you're black or
everybody
white,
else.
you're all right.
You were good. You know what I mean?
Shout out to you pandas out there.
Well, we would have been screwed. Would we be safe with Michael?
I don't know. He said black or white. We're neither. We might have small parts of each piece, but we're neither.
Yeah.
Only certain parts of us
It's not.
survive.
I mean,
you know
it
what
was
I mean?
very definitive.
I think it's what 5% of Jos, 3% of me, and then I don't know. Jose hasn't done the test. So.
I haven't done the test, guys. Okay, but I'm positive. I'll tell you that. You know what I mean? That's the only positive you want to be. You know?
Yeah, you don't want to be the Magic Johnson kind.
Yeah, because all the other positives, dude, it's bad. You know what I mean?
Very bad.
Now
Stay safe out there, people.
Now everybody's like, "Oh, why are you so negative?" But now it's like negative culture starting to get embraced everywhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, two negatives don't equal a positive, contrary to mathematicians.
You're like, "Oh, look at these Karens," you know. But then on your sign it says negative people only. You know?
Yeah, why
For
would you want to
COVID,
step
you know,
in there?
negative people only, and then you wonder why there's a bunch of Karens in your establishment. You freaking idiots, huh? You go to test negative. Everybody's got a shitty attitude now going up to your store. You think you're gonna be the cheerful one?
No, only you can be that.
Right?
Only you
Absolutely
can be
not.
that.
But I go there positive, and guess what?
You
they
get
call me a
booted.
super spreader.
Yeah,
You know
you
what I
get
mean?
booted.
The only thing I'm trying to spread is joy, guys. You know?
That's the only thing you're trying to super spread is.
Yeah, dude.
The only thing I'm trying to be super at is cheerful, guys.
Woo! You know what I mean?
And they're like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, dude. They're like, get out. They got all the people
Get out,
with
you piece of shit.
everybody with shitty attitudes, you know?
Yeah.
They're all over the internet now. They're getting press, and people like us, you know what I mean?
Do you guys think Karens maybe are upset because they don't know what hairstyle to have? They have like part anime, part emo girl,
Yeah, like I
part
can
like
see that.
cockatoo. They have like 5 different hairstyles within one. That would be really hard to kind of sift through, right?
That makes sense.
They got
you know?
identity issues, you know?
Yeah, they got multiple personality syndrome, but it's only manifested within their haircuts. And at the salon, they're not therapists. They're not going to tell them, like, what do you want? Give me a bit of everything. Like, are you sure?
Maybe it's their hairstylist. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
So
They're doing
hairstylists,
that.
take some more accountability for yourselves because you've allowed so many people to run rampant and ruin a lot of things. They've ruined the name Karen through hairstyles.
You
So,
freaking asshole.
If we
dude.
have any fans named Karen
Esthetician.
and you don't follow that stereotype, we feel you. We're rooting for you.
Yeah. Because, dude, I forgot what I was going to say. I was going to say something about ABD the Butcher. Would he qualify? A barber?
I mean, if
he's
he has
also morphing somebody, you know what I mean?
if he has someone in the chair and they're like, "Hey, can I get 5 different hairstyles in one?" It's his responsibility. It is now his accountability to be like, "No, you can't do that." Because they always say the customer's always right, and that's not true.
Oh, yeah. The customer's always wrong, you idiots. You know what I mean? First of all, he's the customer. How could he be right? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You're the one that's giving him a service. He's never going to be
he's the
right.
one paying for it.
Yeah.
If he was right and he knew everything, he could
He
do it
would-
himself.
yeah,
he
he
wouldn't
wouldn't
need
be
your
there.
services.
Come on, guys. Dude, you guys got to get woke. Everybody's, oh, I'm woke. Look at you freaking sheep, okay? Looks like I'm watching freaking Silent Lambs over here. What is it? Battle of the Lambs. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Like I'm watching you guys. You guys got to step it up. We're trying to get you guys on point. We're trying to get you guys to mature because winter is upon us. You know, it's going to get cold. Everybody's going to get sad. And guess what they're going to need to wear in order to feel a little bit better, Hoss?
Well, I mean, you wool, first of all. You don't pull the wool over your eyes, though. That's a common saying. Don't let people trick you. Just wear the damn thing, but keep it away from your oculus region.
No, they got... But now they got the lashes. You know what I mean?
Wow.
They got some wool lashes, dude. Those things
They're just
Dude,
trying
your
to keep their
eyeballs would never
eyeballs-
freeze.
Yeah.
looking like a Furby, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And speaking of woke, I mean, maybe it's nice to be awake all the time, but really it isn't. It
Oh,
damages
no,
your
it's
brain
horrible.
function. You got to fall asleep from once in a while and allow yourself to dabble in the nice dreams and the REM cycle.
You didn't see that story of the guy? He was like in the Cantonese Islands and he was trying to be Super Mario, like the whole thing in one try, and he stayed up like I think it was like 32.
And he died.
I think it was like 3 days. Or I think it might have just been 32 hours, and
Well,
he
yeah.
just like collapsed.
Yeah, because his heart gave out.
Yeah,
Because he was sitting the whole time, and so
yeah.
poor
When he stood up, is when he died.
Yeah.
So what happened right there? Can you enlighten us a little bit, doctor?
Well, first and foremost, I
He's
think
a doctor. First of
he
all,
had a lot of issues going in because he was always whittling, which is the ancient art of taking a knife and carving wood. He whittled, I think it was like 500 arrows, not the bows, just the arrows, right? So his hands were like really, really weak from it, and his hands weren't getting proper circulation. It was like just almost dying, almost like he had leprosy. They were getting no nutrients with the blood not rushing there. Then he sits down, he discovers Mario for the first time. He'd never seen a Nintendo Entertainment System abbreviated as NES. He's like, hey guys, I just got this equipment. I'm going to YouTube this. I'm going to live stream it. And I think he was live streaming on YouPorn. And so he stayed up for 32 hours and he drank a lot of, what was the drink he had?
Gas Monkey.
Oh, the Gas Monkey, the energy drink.
Gas Monkey energy drink.
And he mixed that with Emergency, thinking that maybe that would really help out his heart. But he stood up and
because he stood up because his ex-girlfriend sent him a message. And what did the message say?
Said, here are my tits. Feel free to motorboat them.
You know? And he stood up, but guess what? He stood up in shock. He finally saw some tits. And guess what happened?
Oh, his heart froze because he couldn't take all the blood rushing to his nether regions, guys.
You know?
And what we're really trying to say is sex isn't all that. It's nice, but
it's very nice.
You pick and choose your battles.
Yeah, you can't be freaking having sex and playing video games at the same time, you perverts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everybody, I was trying to play, with Hobby the other day, you know what I mean? And we're on the headsets, you know what I mean? And Hobby, I didn't even know what he was doing. You know what I mean? I just heard a lot of, sounded like I thought he was like having a foot race. I was like, dude, what's going on, Hobby? I thought we were playing golf. You know what I mean? I don't know what he was doing,
I was just
Sounds
trying
like
to
a
knock
foot
some
job.
balls around.
See?
Okay. Hey, that's your business.
You know what I mean? So both ways, like he says, you know what I mean? What
I'm
kind of balls were we knocking? You know what I mean?
I was working on my putt game.
I don't know what kind of balls he was knocking, you know what I mean?
He's omnidirectional when it comes to ball
Yeah, he's
swings.
crunchy and soft, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
He loves to snap, crackle, and pop.
Yeah, but RIP to that guy, that passed away. So yeah, don't play maybe too many video games,
Yeah, it's fun to socialize through if you have a group of people, but on your own, limit yourself to maybe no more than 2 hours.
Maybe, Javi, what does Cynthia play? Does she play anything? Like, what do women do, honestly?
She likes to play Crash Bandicoot.
Crash Bandicoot?
Such a classic game.
And then Mario Kart.
So you guys played that together or what?
No. But
She,
I just
she
know
plays it on her own?
She likes to play that, yeah.
Oh, so she'll just be playing by herself?
Yeah. Because it's a one-person game, I think.
For Crash, it is. Mario Kart is not.
Yeah. But we don't have a Nintendo. We can't afford it.
Oh, see? I don't know what they're playing on. A Game Boy, or what are you guys playing on?
On that new system that has all the games.
Which one is that one called?
The all-inclusive.
The all-inclusive.
Yep.
Similar to this podcast.
All Link, you know what I mean? That's what it's called. So she likes to play video games on her own.
Yeah.
And that's all she does for fun? She doesn't do anything else?
Maybe some makeup stuff.
Oh, so she just tries to make up? Dude, what do girls do, honestly, if you think about it? Because even when I was dating, in a relationship, I didn't even know what they did, you know what I mean? I just know there's hair everywhere. You know what I mean? Tampon wrappers everywhere. What else, dude?
Well, that's what, anytime we would go out, I'd show up. She'd never be ready. And this wasn't just one really. There's multiple relationships I was in. And then I'd have to wait for an hour and a half. So then I'd turn on the TV. If I was tired that day, I'd fall asleep on the couch waiting. And come on, you're going to make us late. I was like, we're already late. I can't be late twice.
Yeah.
So they just wait around for us to do something with them.
There's eyelashes
if they're not
everywhere.
working, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what they do. Because boys, we do a little bit more fun stuff. You know what I mean?
We have more hobbies, I think, that are apparent, intentional hobbies.
I'm not saying that girls don't have hobbies, okay? Don't take it wrong.
No, yeah.
Which is
Helen Kellers of the world.
We're a little ignorant to what
Wait,
you guys
Hobby,
do.
we're not ignorant. Were you saying that you guys have to be a little bit more upfront about your...
Yeah, your hobbies are kind of secretive, it seems like.
Yeah, watching murder shows.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What is it? Dexter's. What is the other one?
You.
That's a new one. You know what I mean?
New one,
I
yeah.
never even heard of that one.
You know what I mean? I thought that's what you guys were watching this on. You know what I mean?
They love talking about relationships of other people,
Oh, yeah.
whether
that
good
is
or
true.
bad.
The Kardashians, I feel. Maybe.
They talk about that too, some of them, But what about some of my independent women out there? You know what I mean? What do
a
they
lot
like,
of
you think?
they're artsy. They like a lot of that stuff.
Oh, crocheting.
There's a lot of
maybe, you know what I mean?
volunteer work too that I see from women.
Oh, from women, yeah, I do see that. They go, "Oh, I'm gonna go to the shelter or something." You know what I mean? That is a
They go
good
visit
point,
people at the
Huss.
hospital, cook for them and stuff like that.
Yeah, they play bingo with senior citizens.
Yeah.
I saw some. They were raking leaves. They were dude, it was really weird. They were wearing I was just getting some coffee over there on 9th East, and they were on these it kind of looked like the suit that Jason wears, like a mechanic. It was like a mechanic, but it was all orange. You know what I mean? And then it had a number, So probably like the number. Maybe I'm not sure if they were doing like
Sounds
a
like you saw
marathon.
Prisoner.
You think it was a prisoner?
You saw
Sounds
Prison
like
Break?
it.
A
And
prisoner of the moment or a
they
real
were-
prisoner?
No, a real prisoner, just cleaning up the
Oh,
the
dude.
streets.
It was a girl, dude.
You saw Fugitive.
Dude, I thought somebody was doing one of those. What is it? Those ninja, the gladiator race. What is that? The Spartan race. Because they had numbers on their shirt, you know,
Oh,
and they were wearing reflective stuff. You know what I mean? It's like,
hey,
oh,
sounds like a
they were
prisoner to me.
picking up leaves and putting it in bags. It's like, oh, maybe it's a Girl Scout. You know what I mean?
Just community service.
So you thought I saw a prisoner?
I mean, it sounds like that to me.
Oh, dude, a girl prisoner?
Yeah, female prisoner.
Oh, dude, would you save a girl prisoner? Maybe, you know, if you saw her in your truck. You know
I
what
mean, if she wanted to be saved, she
Don't
could.
save.
Yeah,
You don't want to be
exactly.
saved, don't save
If
her.
she wants to be, I'll sweep her right off her feet, just like she was sweeping those leaves. But
So how would
doesn't
you
want
save
to.
her? You know what I mean? So maybe you can be host, you know,
Yeah.
and I'm the lady,
okay,
you know, and I'm there, you know. Maybe what am I doing? So maybe I have this on right here, cause I'm a lady, and then I'm sweeping. You know what I mean? And I'm working. I'm sweeping around. Sweeping, okay, guys. I didn't say sleeping, you perverts. Okay, get it right. God, you freaking perverts. You know, so maybe I'm sweeping and I'm breaking and got the rake.
okay. Hey, what brings you out here? What you up to?
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Hey, doing good.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I'm just a little bit dingy, you know. I feel so embarrassed in the suit, but no, we're just raking and stuff like that. Just
Okay.
picking up some leaves. That's it.
Interesting choice of outfit. What made you wear that?
Oh, this? Oh, it's Dickies, you know. That's it's comfortable. We get kind of dirty and muddy with the leaves. And,
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. It's getting kind of chilly too. You know,
Yeah,
it's getting a little bit cold.
There's quite a few of you females out here that are dressed the exact same, doing the same activity. So, you know, what's the vibe? What's going on here?
Well, it's we're part of a church, you know, so it's just my friends. We're part of the church. They just invited me, you know. I don't really know them. I think they're Christian. I think that's what they are, Christians, you know, or Jesus or something like that. But yeah, they just said, "Oh, come out and, you know, let's help Mother Earth," you know. So I'm just trying to contribute my part to society.
Yeah. Sounds like you're playing games, so I'm pretty upfront. You look like a prisoner.
Huh?
Yeah. There's this white van in there. I saw
Oh my
some
God,
I
stop.
saw some handcuffs. You guys are all dressed the same. You got numbers so they can identify you as a prisoner. And you're raking leaves. Very few groups of people go out in the same uniform to rake leaves on the side of the street. So keep it 100 with me. What are you in prison? And if so, why are you in prison?
Oh, hey, are you a cop?
No cop.
No.
No.
What's your name?
Don't worry about my name. Answer my questions
Well, what do
first.
you mean? You want to get personal with me, sweetheart? And you know you can't
Hey.
tell me your name?
I can just Google who you are and what you did.
Will you
I'm
kiss
giving
my
you
hand?
No, I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt. I'm asking you and letting you be truthful instead of me finding out the Google
Well,
way.
if I tell you the truth, let me get in your truck.
No, that's conditional.
Huh?
It's
I am wearing
conditional.
conditioner.
No, it doesn't. Your hair's very dry.
Huh?
Your hair's very dry.
Well, it's because I wanted you to get it wet.
So what did you do?
Huh?
What did you do?
I was a bad girl.
Well, okay, this is going nowhere.
What?
Bye. Have a good day.
What?
Bye. And I tell you, hop in my truck and drive off.
I was
That's-
trying to turn you on.
Listen, you're
huh?
already in jail and playing hard to get. I can't even
I
talk
was
to you.
trying to get you horny, dude.
Oh, it's not working. It's not working.
God, dude, because you're freaking neuter, dude. I should have known, dude. God. Well, that didn't work. I wouldn't have been saved, you know?
Well, let's ask Hobby's opinion. Hobby, was any part of this prisoner woman attractive?
You
No.
didn't think I was a little bit sexy, hubby?
Not really.
See,
Dude, I
thank
was
you.
giving him hints with my hair. I said, "Oh, I want you to get me wet."
Well,
You
I feel
don't-
like if you were trying to get away, you would want to do it as quickly as possible. So maybe.
Well, I didn't
Yeah.
want to cause a scene. I was
You
just
have a
like,
problem with playing hard to get. Every time you
Every
roleplay, it's
time
hard
you
to
roleplay.
get.
Dang, you know, maybe that is your personal, real life.
I am hard to get, dude. I guess. I'm a freaking Lugia, dude. Huh? That Exodia, dude. You only get a piece of me.
Hey, you were a ho-oh this time around. Emphasis on the ho.
Oh, yeah, I was just a hoe without the O. Dude.
Yeah.
But God, dude, I guess, dude, am I too hard to get? You think?
I mean, you roleplay, yeah.
Yeah.
You
do
wouldn't
think?
even allow me to converse with you. You just kept deflecting.
Dude, I was telling you about me the
No,
whole
you were
time.
lying the whole time. I don't like being lied to.
I wasn't lying to you.
And maybe that's my thing. I can't be like
Well, it's 'cause
immediately.
you have to put yourself in my shoes. I thought maybe you were law enforcement, honey.
Why would that matter? You're already outside doing certain. If
I
I
don't
were law
wanna do more
enforcement, you're already
times.
convicted.
Yeah, but I don't want to do more times.
So you flash your boobs trying to get in the truck and run off?
I didn't flash my cleavage at all. I'm wearing a jumpsuit, Hoss.
Well, you kept sticking out your chest.
No, I was just. What was I doing?
Well, when you guys watch
It
the
did
video,
seem-
you'll see it.
Yeah, there was a close up of you
Huh?
trying to show the heavies.
Yeah,
So
see? I got my own. I don't need yours.
Okay, so ladies, we were just giving you a class. Okay, that was it. If I really wanted to, I would have been in the truck. Okay, but I like to.
there's a 101 on how not
To do it. You know what I mean? So you guys can learn, because they say, oh, you learn more when you fail. So now that you see me fail as a woman, now all the other women can do it the right way, because this is now stuck in your memory. You know what I mean?
Okay, so what did they take away then?
What did they take away?
Yeah, like you have to summarize what you just taught these women.
What did you guys take away? Number one, be confident. You know what I mean? Because first I was a little bit scared. You know what I mean? I was like, hey, no. I was. Number two, know about religion, okay? Because I was saying Jesus or Christian. You know what I mean? Which one is it? You know what I mean? I didn't know which one I was talking about. Number three, I didn't even know what a Girl Scout was. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, maybe I'm a Girl Scout. Maybe I'm this. And then I should have known.
Technically, I was a Girl Scout. I was scouting for girls. Women.
A woman scout.
A women
Dude.
scout.
But I should have known. Oh, well, you know what? He's got a nice truck. You know what I mean? God forbid I pull up in a Ford Fusion. You know what I mean? Maybe the Ford Fusion would be a good getaway car, but he had a truck, you know what I mean? So you can even go in the bed, you can, there's more compartments in the truck where you can hide, so you should pay attention to that, you know what I mean? He was very upfront. He was hitting on me. So obviously you ladies should know, hey, maybe this guy, he's looking for a Bonnie, you know what I mean? This guy's a little bit of a rough rider, a little Clyde Drexler, you know what I mean? So he's already trying to sex her. He approached me. He already knows. He gave me a couple hints, He's like, I see you over here with the silly uniform. He was basically telling me, let's roll, But I'm too busy over here with my hair and,
Too caught up in yourself.
I was too caught up in trying to want and having my mans want me, like sexually, that I wanted you to just undress me with your eyes so bad that he already wanted me. You know what I mean? Like, he just thought me being a felon.
The approach is an automatic giveaway.
Yeah, me already being a felon, he was already willing to take that risk. But me, I'm trying to turn him on so much that I turned him off. I gave him too much energy that now he's like, oh, this girl's too needy. No wonder she's over there in jail. You know
we
what I
know
mean?
you all done it as kids, where you keep flicking the lights on and off, so you turned it on so much, burst the bulb.
Yep. I can't turn him on. He's already been turned on too many times,
Yeah.
But hopefully you ladies learn something. We're here to provide culturalism. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
How to pick up women on dates. How to pick up prisoners,
Yeah.
So shout out to those prisoners that I saw. Maybe next time I should call you. You know what I mean?
I mean, I may or may not have been involved with convicts in the past. That remains a secret, but
Really?
yeah.
With the convict?
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know. I think I would be too scared, dude. Hobby, would you think, like, if you dated a convict, they would be hot? Or what do you think about convicts? You
I
think?
think depends on what they were accused of,
Dude, because some convict girls are hot. Like Jodi Arias. Remember that lady?
Mm-mm.
I have no idea.
You don't remember her?
Mm-mm.
I think her boyfriend was, like, from Utah. And they were, like, dumping each other. And she was, like, murdered him, like, in the bathtub. And she had, like, pictures of her,
When
like,
you said dumping each other, for some reason, I thought you meant something else.
two girls, one cup. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But no, dude, she, like, straight up murdered him. And then she was, like, taking, in there, like, photos of herself, like, naked, and he's, like, in the tub or something like that.
Oh, I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, but she was, like, super freaky, super kinky, and she was LDS, you know what I mean? And she didn't want to be saved, like Hobby said.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, like, her man was so addicted to her that, he would kind of go back to her, and because she was so kinky, but then she freaking killed him, dude.
Mm.
Yeah, but she would dress, like, super hot in the, like, in the jail outfits, or when they were doing the hearing, like, super hot, you know what I mean?
Jodie Foster. Look her up, guys.
So I got it wrong. It was Jodie Foster.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she was super hot. You know what I mean? So I think maybe with her, I don't know if I would be scared. Would you be scared for like a felon like that killed somebody?
Yeah, I wouldn't. That's too much because I mean, you were capable of it once, and people can change. Don't get me wrong. I'm not willing to put myself in that predicament. I will not be the one putting myself in a potential harm's way when you were already capable of doing something so tragic. And then it's like, it shows a lot of instability if you're going to be able to take pictures next to that crime scene.
Oh, yeah.
That's way too unstable for me. I'm going to pass.
Yeah, that would be scary for me. Definitely not having a sleepover. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And how's fitting, because this is, again, spooky season, right? We're talking about murders. That's something a lot of women seem to like.
Murder mysteries. How to get away with murder. You know what I mean?
Scandal.
Yep, they like that too. You know what I mean? Pretty Little Liars. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Wasn't there one called like Affair or something like that?
Huh?
Or a movie? Was that a movie? I don't know. All that like very secretive, super shady shit.
Double life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they always post the memes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I wanted to kill my boyfriend or my husband, I could get away with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they threaten us, ladies. You threaten us on social media. You know what I mean? What do you think, Hobby, dude? He had surgery on his leg. What do you think Cynthia's doing to the poor guy, huh? Come on, Cynthia.
What do you think his mental state was in such duress?
You know what? I saw Cynthia because they came over for the barbecue, and Hobby, he couldn't walk that much. He couldn't even play basketball with us.
I had to hold the light. I was the light guy.
He was the light guy, but then Cynthia got a little bit mad because he wasn't holding it properly, and she had a Newport. You know what I mean? And then she put 3 Newports together, and she just got them super hot, and she just, on Hobby's knee, just put the cigarette out. You know what I mean? Gave him like a giant welt.
Yep.
And Hobby was telling us, poor guy, he's like, oh, I had surgery. It was a soccer injury.
Yeah. And she
It's
said
just
because
reoccurring, it's just a reoccurring.
Yeah,
because
it's
she
like-
smokes so much, though, she has smoker's voice. So she just goes to Hobby, if you ever do this again, I'll make sure you never walk. And we're like, whoa, let him be. He's just holding the light
Yeah.
for us. This
He was
little
being
light of
nice.
mine, I'm going to let it shine. She didn't want him to do that.
Yeah, it was her light. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
It
She's
hurts,
not
it hurts
gonna let
only.
it. Yeah, she's
I
not
was
gonna let
trying
it
to
for nobody, dude.
I was trying to be the male Mavis beacon.
Oh yeah, there's a beacon of hope, dude. He turned to the beacon of pain, dude. That's what happened.
Marvin Spotlight right over here.
Oh yeah, sorry for Hobby. So yeah, because we were wondering, dude, why you got stigmata or whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what we thought Hobby had, because he played Christ. Dude, it's all the cigarette burns freaking Cynthia's been giving him, dude. Poor guy
telling
in
you-
his hands.
Yeah. And on the inside of his forearms.
Oh, dude, that would suck, huh?
Dude, that would suck bad.
Because they say like the priests, right? They're like, oh, if you get the stigmata, like they have to study you. You know what I mean? Like to see if it's legit. And like some of them have been caught. They like put chemicals. They do the Tide Pod challenge, but they go like this,
Yeah.
and then it burns a hole through their hands. And then they go and there's like, oh, dude, why did your
Why is
thing
it so
clean?
clean?
Yeah,
Yeah, pretty soon they got stomas in their hands. And when there's a lot of wind, you hold your hand up, you hear a whistle.
But then, like, imagine if you got caught and they're like, dude, that's just a cigarette burn, and you were a father.
Yeah.
Dude, you know what I mean?
I mean, they swept other things under the rug.
That would be, dude. But that would be pretty embarrassing. You don't think so?
It would be.
You get caught like, dude, you burned yourself. I sent this guy from the Vatican
Hey, I burned
to
myself
study you. Your
with
fingerprint.
a cigarette lighter. Yeah.
But sometimes, that would be pretty weird. And something that's kind of weird that we haven't talked about is the holidays, dude. We've been here falling in love with inmates. We haven't celebrated anything, dude.
Hey, it's spooky season. Anything can happen.
Ooh, anything goes. But
It's those dark crystals that distracted us.
yeah, see? I got the power right now.
They're
Yin
back,
versus
baby.
yang.
Yeah.
Black and white. All right, so the first holiday is National Pharmacy Technician Day.
Huh? Pharmacy technician.
Listen, even pharmacy technicians aren't happy that they're pharmacy technicians. So maybe let's explore the idea. So, Javi, do you think this day is going to help them out? Because I don't see very many, if any, that are happy.
That's true. I don't.
Dude, it is true. When you go get medicine,
They're kind of like
like
cranky all
prescribed,
the
like,
time.
"Meh."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions about your medication?
Yeah. Oh,
I
your
don't know.
card declined. You know what I mean? Your doctor hasn't faxed the order.
Do you have the phone number or not?
Yeah. What is your prescription number? What is this like? What's your 840-digit prescription number? Dude, I don't know. Can you pull me up on my phone number? No.
And then they have pickup window, order window,
delivery
and drop-off
You know,
window,
it's like,
but it's never the right one. They're like, yo, you're the wrong one. It's over here.
It's like, dude, the drop-off was a mom. It's like a school. You know what I mean? They have it next
But
to
it's on the
school.
same counter. There's not even a division.
You're like, no division, dude. Shut up the hobby, dude.
Like, step to the right 1 foot, and you'll be right in front of me. You gotta come here.
Yeah.
They won't serve you unless you're directly in front of them.
Dude, and God forbid, so it's like sometimes they're like, it could be like a cute guy or a cute girl. God forbid, they call the manager. You know what I mean?
God.
The guy he always has like a limp, you know? He always walks a little bit weird, and he's like 6'7", and he just comes from like the back. Like you see, because they got the high shelves with all the drugs, and like you see like at the top of his head. You know, like, dude, who's this giant, dude? And he just walks, you know, with like a limp. Looks like Dr. House, you know what I mean?
It's because he tastes
Right.
the fentanyl to make sure it's real. He's just like, oh, it's good. So he doesn't die from it, he just slowly decays.
Dude, and he walks up, he's like, what's going on with him, you know? And then he tells you, oh, well, I'm only going to loan you 3 pills, you know? Your doctor has to call and authorize, blah, blah, blah. And then he like just walks back all weird to wherever he came from, you know what I mean? Because it's like a tiny pharmacy. He's like, where the hell did the manager come out of, dude?
And
Did
there's
his
no
instructions make sense?
there's no office in the back or anything to hide. He's just back there.
Yeah, you never know where he is. You've noticed that?
Yeah.
You know that
He
tall,
just
weird
appears
guy?
out of nowhere.
Yeah, dude.
He's like the Blair Witch Project, except the project is completed. It's a full-on mission.
It's like the tooth fairy, the drug fairy, dude. You know what I mean?
Oh,
And then there was like a, I don't know, there was like a meme or something happened, I don't know where, but it was like some robbers robbed the pharmacy. You know what I mean? Dude, and instead of people being upset, dude, all the comments were like, if only healthcare in America worked, people wouldn't be so desperate for their pills. I'm like, dude, he stole a bunch of oxys. You know what I mean?
He's a fentanyl fiend.
Yeah,
What
he's
do you
on
expect?
methadone. You know what I mean? He didn't steal freaking the blood sugar
He
stuff.
didn't insulin.
Yeah, dude.
He didn't take naproxen.
Oh yeah, dude, you got penicillin. What's the other one? Horse tranquilizers, dude? It's like, dude,
all the good stuff.
He didn't take the COVID vaccine. Those stayed on the shelves.
yeah, dude. He dropped some off from the other pharmacy that he stole. He's like, oh, I got these the Johnson and Johnsons. Threw those in there. You
I
know?
didn't want these anyway.
Yeah, and everybody's like, oh, we should, you know, this is like Team Bernie. I was like, dude, what's good? This guy's the piece of shit. You know what I mean? You're defending him.
He's like, these vaccines have more chips in them than Lay's. I don't want them.
Yeah, dude, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like everybody was like defending him, like, dude, he's a criminal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
And they're like hashtag socialists.
yeah, social justice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Social justice. I can't remember his name, but it was like Ernestine or something like that.
Washington
You know?
was his last name.
Ernestine Washington.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, dude, where are you guys
Social
trying to
justice,
save
Ernestine
that guy?
Washington.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Guess who was upset? Pharmacy technicians say they didn't celebrate him. You know what I
Of
mean?
course, they have to restock now.
Dude, the manager couldn't
They
even
have to.
stop
They
him.
have to deal with everybody else who's pissed off that they ran out.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah, so you guys should have sympathy for those guys. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
have sympathy for the victims
Yeah.
that aren't getting the meds they needed.
Because of that guy. You're like, "Ooh,
Yeah, someone was in a
America
traumatizing.
failed him.
Yeah, some guy's car was flipped, his back was broken, they had to fuse it together. He's the one that needs fentanyl. And this guy, fentanyl fiend, what was his name again? Social Justice
Yeah.
Ernestine Washington, took it from him.
Yeah.
So now he's there, and then he go, what's going on?
Yeah.
We were robbed. We have no more fentanyl.
Yeah.
No more.
And you guys are canceling Obamacare instead of canceling that guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Freaking guys, make up your mind, guys. Come on, you know what I mean?
So social justice, go behind bars.
Dude, like Hobby said, that pharmacy was probably like super shitty to work there like the next couple of weeks. They got no drugs. All the good drugs got stolen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean you don't have my refill? You know what I mean? Dude, that would suck, dude.
That would.
Explaining that 100,000
Yeah.
times.
Oh, yeah. You know, everybody's calling, or the people show. Dude, the people call like, we don't have it. We just got robbed. They're going to show up there to talk to the manager.
Wait, hey, you need
Yeah.
better security
Yeah.
here.
God, dude, yeah, but shout out to the pharmacy technicians. You know, hopefully you guys are thriving
You're
and
doing the Lord's work out there.
you know, healing people. You know what I mean, with drugs. You know what I mean? Because first it was Farm Day, now it's Big Pharma Day. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Added one too many A's there.
But what else do we got in the forecast, Tommy?
The next one is National Seafood Bisque Day.
Seafood bisque?
Yeah.
What is that? What kind of fish is that?
It's a multitude of different seafoods. With a bisque, it's like a soup,
Like so they just
like
grind.
a creamier soup.
Oh, it's a soup.
It's a creamy soup.
Like a lobster bisque. Have you had that at a?
Well, I had a lobster bisque.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
But
similar.
except it's more. That's
So what
like,
does bisque mean?
like a creamy soup.
So there's like.
Isn't it French for creamy soup?
Yeah.
Is it?
It might be, but
biscuit?
bisquick.
Biscuit. Can you be squeak? You know?
Bisquick, please.
Squeak
I
with
need
my-
the fentanyl. Fucking social justice, man.
God damn it.
No, I don't think I've had a lobster bisque. What other is there? Like, what other bisques are out there? You think? I had
Seafood bisque.
obelisk, the tormentor.
The tormentor.
You know, obelisk.
With
I've
the
had
fist
him.
of, with the fist of fate.
Yeah, I've had him. Bisque. What other have I think? Bisque.
There's now I can't think. There's tomato bisque soup
Dude, that's just isn't it just tomato soup? Isn't that what it's
with
called?
more cream.
Oh, it's got more cream. More cream than tomato.
Yeah.
That's like a half and half.
Yeah.
That sounds so good.
It's like going to Starbucks and asking for a cafe latte, but now you're adding tomatoes into it.
So what? Lobster bisque. What else? You know, that's
the
only
only one-
lobster bisque. Go on.
That's the only one
I already
know
said
of.
tomato bisque. That's
Tomato
a thing. Yeah.
bisque. Oh, dude, that sounds like a bug or something. You know what I mean? So what other things they probably got? Tomato bisque, lobster bisque, English bisque, probably. Mexican bisque casserole. That sounds like
Clam chowder bisque.
yeah. Shout out
Crab
to
and
Alice.
shrimp.
You know what I mean?
There's like crab and shrimp.
Crab and shrimp bisque.
Oh, that sounds good. Actually.
Oh, so it's more like seafood
Yeah,
bisque. I guess.
literally just anything that comes
Yeah.
out of the sea.
Gumby gisp. You know?
Ventriloquist isque.
No, that sounds kind of gross, dude. I don't want
Well, it's a bunch of dummies.
that are cooking it or what?
Yeah. And in the soup. And then you hear voices out of nowhere. People aren't going crazy. You're just eating the wrong kind of bisques.
They got the alphabet letters in the bisque.
And I
you know?
mispronounce it. It's
The little soup.
ventrilo-bisque.
Ventriloquist, dude.
Patent
Patent
pending.
pending. Let's go. Ventriloquist, dude. So that sounds kind of hot. You know, the ventriloquist maybe would be like a flavor of different seafoods of different countries. You know what I mean?
Well, it speaks on behalf of the countries. They're ventriloquisks. So
So you would have like the Romanian, you know, ventriloquist. It'll have a little bit of. They put a lot of pasta. You know, they put a lot of olives. What do they put in? English muffins or which ones were they? The ones that they put over there?
potatoes
Potatoes. They throw a couple.
and beets. Potatoes and beets.
I don't know if I want that bisque. dude.
Everything is root vegetable. Carrots, potatoes, beets.
Maybe. Oh, you know what would be a good one? Like Alaskan bisque. You know, you get a little bit of salmon. What else you can put in? What other
Halibut.
fishes? Halibut. What other things are over? No,
Orca. I mean, that's got to be rare.
Orca.
Free Willy, no. Put him in my ventriloquist. I need to taste that.
Maybe he's got a little bit of blubber from the.
He's been free long enough.
You know what I mean? From the seals.
Yeah.
The natives eat that over there. The Eskimos.
Yep.
Dude, you seen that? They get like it looks like a butter, but it's just like a straight up like walrus lard, and they're just like snacking on it like it's jerky.
Yeah, because it's high in calories.
Yeah.
And because they're cold, they need that calorie to stay warm.
Isn't that so crazy, dude? I
It
don't think I
is.
could eat it.
I don't.
That's like the
either.
original keto diet. You guys are over here with your shitty ass, you know, continental U.S. keto diet. Dude, you should see the
They have,
Eskimos
they have
over
a
there.
country crock tub, and they're just like spoon feeding it to themselves.
Yeah, dude. So you guys got to step it up. You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
guys aren't that freaking walrus fat. Go fuck yourselves, okay? Go get some walrus
It's
fat.
the
dude.
cleanest of clean. The walrus fat.
You think so?
It's got to be.
God, I wonder what it tastes like.
I don't know what it tastes
You
like.
think you can get us some walrus fat, Hobby, or
I'll
I would
search the
try it.
dark web and
you would try, dude? Maybe we
try
should
it.
try to find it. Try it on the podcast. you
Yeah,
know?
like I'm not gonna take a huge bite. I'm just gonna have like a small bit and just see what it's like. But
cook with it. You know,
I'd cook. Well, cooking with it wouldn't bother me. I
like
think
lard.
I'd be
You know how
fine.
they say that? Oh, you
Yeah.
put that in beans and do refried beans.
God, man, I put that in my Puerto Rican beans and probably makes the flavor
A hint
phenomenal.
of walrus. You know what
God,
I mean?
man. And no Puerto Ricans ever had that before. I'd be the first.
Dude, I wonder what walrus tastes like, dude. It's such a weird animal.
I know, but it's got to be like marbled, right? Because it has a lot of fats. Because it has to stay warm.
But I wonder because it's.
So it's got to be better than like a ribeye.
Well, I wonder if it's gonna be taste like fishy or if it's gonna taste more like meat. You know what I mean?
I don't even know what they eat.
Because I think they eat smaller fish.
Okay, well then they have a salty flavor to them because they're from the sea, and
Also, probably high in sodium because they drink water from the ocean, huh?
yeah. But then I mean, it feels like you're eating a myth buster because you see they got that little whisker guy.
Oh yeah, the
Got that
guy.
mustache, yeah.
Like this.
So you know what? I don't want water.
You just put a little hat on them.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I don't want to bust that myth.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna keep that a secret.
oh my goodness. Yes.
Were you able to find anything, Javi, or no?
No, I found like an exotic meats thing where you can buy camel and a whole bunch of stuff.
Would you try camel? You know what I mean? I don't know if I would try camel.
Tried camel toe.
Yeah.
But maybe I'd try camel.
And that's a delicacy, right? The camel toe?
I mean, it's not as in. It's a delicacy, but it's not rare.
Not rare?
No, it's easy.
So
to
you like
find.
it well done?
No, it's got to be rare. The meat,
You're one of those well done ones.
no. Hey, the meat's not hard to find, is what I meant to say.
Hey, some of them, I heard some of them aren't as meaty as others. You
It
know what
might
I mean?
not be.
Some camel toes, that's what they say.
Some got more hair around them,
You know?
depending on the camel, guys.
Yeah.
Some camels.
But I heard if you put it in the oven long enough, like the hairs will kind of just get like they'll like tenderize. They'll get crisp.
if you warm it up, the meat gets moist, which is it's like the only meat that does that. So it's pretty.
And how long do you have to let the camel toe soak before you, like, what is that?
Well, it depends on the species of the camels, guys. Each one has their different preferences, right? Science comes into play. How long do you tenderize the meat? Do you tenderize it first? Some don't want to be tenderized.
Yeah.
Some you just need some hot, humid air to warm it up a little bit.
Some just need.
Others you might need to do a mirepoix on the side first. Chop up some vegetables, right? That's enough to get it going.
Do you have to use like the little hammer on it or no?
Yeah, that's what I meant by the tenderizer.
Well, because you can tenderize it like this. Some people do that, like they say, just like this, like you're clapping,
Like a golf clap.
because you can tenderize meat that way. You know what I mean? You go a little bit hard. They say that, and then put the the aioli seasoning on it or whatever.
I think they call that a tease. So maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it tenderizes it, but
And then how long after so you tenderize it, some you don't tenderize, like how, what, not souvenirs, what are those called?
sous vides.
What are methods of eating do you use for the camel toe? Because it's from a different country, so do you
Consuming?
use silverware or what do you use? Is it more like of a Thailand, more of a Filipino style?
Again, you got to get to know the camel from which it's originating from, right? Again, some do enjoy cutlery to be utilized. Others, maybe you want to tie it up a little bit, put it in a stew or into the oven so it doesn't come apart so easily. Others, you sous vide it, right? There's a vacuum. There's a lot of sucking, and you want to make sure that the air is out, and then you boil it.
Oh, so
a
you
lot
gotta
of
suck
different
like the
methods.
flavor out, like the toe out of the camel, essentially.
Yeah, like French sous vide. If you're going to be doing Micronesian, you're going to tie it up, right? You're going to roast it. You got to tie it up. Others, they want to be spit roasted. Not my style.
So it's almost because about like the clam. When you do the clam too, you have to dress it a proper way, and
The clam is only ready to eat when it's open, guys. When enough heat has been provided.
yeah,
It
'cause
can
if
be
it's not
direct
in
heat.
heat, dude.
It can be direct heat. It can be indirect heat. You can boil it. You can steam it. You can take a flame torch to it. I don't encourage that. It ruins the meat. But
Yeah,
until it's hot enough, the clam and the oysters will not open.
yeah. Try to eat clam that's not in heat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's horrible, dude. It's like you're eating freaking toenails. So
Yeah,
hard.
you got cold hands. Clam isn't opening up. Trust
It's gonna
me.
clam up.
I
you
can
know what
speak.
mean?
I have enough powers to know this.
The clam's
Not,
gonna clam.
so
Dude.
you're not gonna see that pearl. You're not gonna see that lovely.
It's gonna
pearl.
hide. You
Yeah,
know what I
it's-
mean?
It's gonna withdraw.
But yeah, shout out to the camel community.
And
You
the
know?
clams.
And the toe community. Some people have the feet fetish over there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully you guys like bisque day. You know what I mean? Wonderful day. Get you guys some soup. It's gonna be a cold week up until the weekend. That's the word on the street.
Or depending on where you live. In Utah, yes.
Yeah, in Utah. But some of the other people around the universe, who knows? But do we have anything else, Javier, or how are we looking?
Yeah, we got a couple more. National Kentucky Day.
And you think Javi can tell us a little bit about Kentucky Day? Because I know he's been having trouble with the
The state
National
holidays.
Geographic. You know, what I
Every
mean?
fucking Tuesday, there's a new. They just throw a dart at the map and they're like, oh, now it's.
So we've had
Kentucky Day.
4? So we got 46 more weeks. So it's okay.
God damn.
And so what can you tell us about Kentucky, Javi?
I know that they have really good fried chicken. They're in the south of America.
South America?
No, the south of America, not South America.
So kind of by like Chile or what's it over
you
there?
do add chili
Ecuador
to the
or
chicken?
Argentina?
Yeah, or Brazil.
Brazil?
Somewhere around there.
in there.
Yeah, and then I know they make ribs or something down there.
They make ribs.
They make rib, and then also
And they make graves.
they have some type of chiefs. I don't know if that's indigenous enough for everybody.
A Chief Raka?
Chief Raka,
Flocka. Okay.
Waka Flocka, all the kind of flockas.
Rocka.
So yeah, I think that's it.
That's it for
all I know.
Kentucky. You don't know any.
I don't know much about Kentucky other than
Is he this uncultured? Can you believe it?
I am
Yeah.
uncultured.
Dude, lately these interns, dude, you know, and Hobby, he's not even an intern
I
anymore.
don't even travel like you
He's
guys.
bodega, and he
He's
doesn't
too
know anything
cool.
about one of the.
The only
coolest
place I
countries
traveled was the BNR bodega, and that's this we're not gonna disclose that location.
You know what I mean?
At least not yet.
Because Kentucky, dude, for you freaking idiots that don't even know, it was the fourth state. You know what I mean? And you guys don't even know?
It was the fourth state after the 13 colonies.
Exactly. And what was so special about Kentucky? Oh, where do you think cars came from?
Detroit.
Huh? No, that's where Kentucky sent them to manufacture cars, Javi. You're wrong.
Okay.
In Kentucky, it was the
Damn it.
It was
You never heard about the Derby, obviously. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
the modern ideology of zoos, Z-O-O, originated in Kentucky. So if it weren't for Kentucky, you wouldn't be able to go to the Hogle Zoo. You wouldn't be able to go to the San Diego Zoo. You wouldn't be able to go to the Central Park Zoo. None of the zoos would exist without Kentucky. They modernized the ideology that you can take several different species of animal. You could probably trace it back to Noah, all right? Noah's Ark. But no, Kentucky's the one that did modern day admission, right? Noah just needed a prayer. Then now you need money. Kentucky's
And-
to thank for that.
Yes, Kentucky. And if you guys didn't catch what he was saying, the person's name was Ken, last name Tucky. So you have to thank Kentucky for everything that Hall said. You know what I mean? That's why when we were talking about the Kentucky Derby, Ken started it. You know what I mean? Guess who invented the car? Oh, Ford, Tom Ford, whatever. Who was it, Hoss?
Kentucky.
Yeah, dude. You guys.
There's
you
a
know
lot
what I
of
mean?
history on Kentucky, and you could argue they'd be canceled because, animals are now not in the normal wild. They're caged up. He's not really saving them. They say he's a conservatory. He's not conserving anything. He's getting his wallets fatter.
And that's where the term tuck me in came from. You know what I mean? You're going to give me a tucky. You know what I mean? Kentucky would tuck his kids in every night. And all the people from Kentucky that lived there. Originally, what was the name of Kentucky? Before he, became like the governor and
L.
Got the
Ron
name?
Seymour.
Aaron Simiu?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's before the Great Louisiana Purchase, right?
Yeah.
Is that what it was?
There's a reason why they, you talked about the tucking in. You didn't finish it, though. It's always sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite, because Kentucky, formerly El Ron Simu, was fucking snake in the grass, but more like a tick, like a little bed bug. He'd bite you in the back.
And then you die a couple days later. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he'd turn his back on you.
So shout out to Kentucky. You know what I mean? A lot of people, they try to make the movies now. Now they call it, what is the guy? Wick, John Wick. It's based off Kentucky. You know what I mean? All the people that he was killing, all the crimes he was committing, based off of that. And they still ended up, we want to cancel things. Maybe that's one thing we need to cancel. You know what I mean? The story of Kentucky people.
I'm just surprised that women aren't into that story. You know what I mean? Being a murder mystery, and or
Contrary to your, GED, whatever, he got over
Education?
there.
Yeah.
His GED education. What is the state with the highest population of women, Huss?
Obviously, it's North Dakota.
Nope. Kentucky, dude. Because they're into that. Women, they all move there. They like murder mercy.
No, they've all died. They've been
You
murdered.
know?
Therefore, it's North Dakota.
They keep moving. They're trying to fall in love with Ken. You know what I mean? They want to see Ken's pen. You know what I mean?
They want to
guess
see a
what?
Ken doll
That's where do you think the Ken doll came from, okay?
from the Jenners.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, shout out to Bruce, dude. Caitlin, sorry, shoddy. I see you. But, yeah, Kentucky, a beautiful place. So, hopefully, you guys learned a little bit. This is another... You guys are tuning in. Maybe it's good that we have state holiday shows, because now we can keep being the #1 history podcast. You know what I mean?
Well, that's geographic, but okay.
Because these guys are starting to get lost. They don't know nothing about U.S. history.
It's because they're using Apple Maps, so they're
Yeah.
getting lost all the time.
Idiots, and you guys believe in Dr. Fauci. You know what? They thought he was the president, dude. I was like, dude, he's not the president,
he's
dude.
not.
We didn't elect him.
No, he's not the president, Javi, you freaking idiot. God, he works at a bank, Javi, you freak. God, you know what I mean? The National Treasury, dude. But tell us another about him. See?
Ruining it all always.
God, Javi is... I got the
Thanks
bracelet.
for
It's
enlightening
charging
me.
when Hobbies here. The bracelet thrives,
It's
dude.
an overcharge.
You know what I mean?
I think this is the first time I'm
Hobbies
here while
sends
the
me his
bracelet.
shitty energy, dude. You know what I mean? Whew.
All right. The next holiday is National LGBT Center Awareness Day.
Well, they forgot the Q, so we're not going to celebrate this one, right?
Come on,
I
guys.
guess
Just drop
not.
the
I think
letter.
they need to update the letters here.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we're very inclusive. You know what I mean?
Well, isn't it LGBTQ
Plus,
little q or little t
dude.
plus, guys?
I can't
Yeah.
keep up.
Yeah, he was telling you what it was. If you would have
No,
listened,
he
Hobby,
needed
you know
to
what I
slow
mean?
down. I was writing it down so I can be less ignorant.
LGBTQ little t. In this case, the plus sign.
Yes.
Yeah, so
So-
these guys weren't even being inclusive. So it probably came from like a racist website.
We got the flag right
so.
there. All the
You know what I
colors
mean?
are in that one.
Yeah, so we celebrate everyone and everything here. You know what I mean? So I
Everyone's
think since
always
they
welcome.
forgot, you know what I mean? They've had a chance to update that holiday. You know what I mean? How many years has it been? A lot of years.
At least 10. At least.
You know? And then you guys, no wonder they want to cancel Dave Chappelle. It's been 10 years. They still can't even get anything right. You know what I mean?
No, they're still confused.
Yeah, it's like, come on, guys. You guys are giving them a hard time. Meanwhile, you guys are idiots. Don't even know what Kentucky was.
Yeah, don't read Twitter comments. Read books.
Yeah, you freaking idiots. You know what I mean? God. What are you doing? Watching this, hopefully. But Javi, tell us about another holiday.
This is our
Shout out
last
to
holiday.
Alice.
The last holiday is Pro-Life Day of Silent Solidarity.
Well, and somebody that's really professional at life is sitting right next to my right, you know? A life professional. Can you enlighten us about life? About being pro-life?
Yeah, breathe, eat, sleep. You'll make it through. Find shelter too. Sorry, that's the fourth part. Professional lifer.
Yeah.
Once you are able to establish a place of shelter, once you're able to identify what to consume that's not going to poison you and kill you, and some fresh water. And what else did I say? Sleeping, obviously very crucial for the brain. You can't be woke too long, guys. Come on, fall asleep every once in a while. It's necessary for some
Alice.
recovery. And
you heard he's a pro-lifer. You know what I mean? He's telling you
He's
all you
professional
idiots are
at
talking
life.
about life coaches. Are you gonna get one of those people or are you gonna get a pro?
yeah, I'm not going to whistle. I'm not going to blow whistles at you and tell you to do drills, okay?
Yeah. Oh, you need to open your third eye. You know what I mean? Open your freaking...
No, if it's raining outside and you're looking into the sky, close your eye. You don't
Yeah.
get blind.
Oh, all eyes, all eyes open all the time. They always say that. CBS, you know what I mean?
I mean, someone had all eyes on them, and guess where they're at now?
Yep.
6 feet under.
That's what happened, okay?
And after that, I mean, before that, Brenda had a baby.
You know? So and guess who she didn't have? A pro-life
pro-life.
professional. Okay? A life professional.
They were looking for life coaches.
Yeah.
There's a big difference.
Life coaches, and what were the other ones we were talking about?
I can't even remember now.
Yeah, you freaking schmucks. You guys don't even matter, okay? Life. I think that it is life coaches, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys, those are the ones like, come on, guys. You know what I mean? A life coach, get a pro-lifer. You know what I mean?
See, the difference
He's
between a
pro-life.
professional lifer and a life coach is that you're always waiting for the coach to tell you what to do. A pro lifer teaches you how to fish. It doesn't fish for you, right?
Fishes with you.
Yeah. You give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. You teach him how to fish, he may drown. He may not. It depends. He might know how to swim. He might have a life jacket on him.
Yep.
He might not even have arms. In that case, how's he supposed to fish? Maybe he has a lot of dexterity in his feet because he's been able to practice for so many years. We're not here to judge. We're just here to tell you. Find shelter, find food, find water, get some rest.
And if that man didn't know how to fish, guess who would teach him?
Me. I'm
Huh?
a pro-lifer.
If he didn't have a torso, if he had half of a torso missing, guess who would teach him how to do maybe a caterpillar stroke? You know what I mean?
Yeah. And it was
Horse.
confusing. And I think, I'm still confused on the matter. But a lot of people had, what's your opinion on Texas new laws? I go, I don't live in Texas. I don't know what's going on. And they go, you're a pro-lifer. And you're damn right.
Yeah.
Are you finding shelter? Are you eating? And are you sleeping? And they
He
go,
wants
yeah.
you to stay alive, guys.
But they're like,
You know
what
I
does
mean?
this have to do with Texas laws? I go, I don't know. I don't read Texas laws.
Yeah, they're not even on our power grid. You think we're gonna learn about Texas?
Yeah, I thought their power was still out.
Yeah, that's one. Come on, Texas. You want us to learn about that state?
Yeah, we think they're in the dark, but I'm in the dark. I don't even know what's going on over there.
So yeah, I don't like
I
Texas.
don't have
but
night
yeah.
vision goggles.
And what professional tips, because now that you're a father, you know what I mean? You also have a lot of extra life, pro-life
Experience.
choice and, you know what I mean? Advice. So what professional life advice can you give us, you think?
I would agree with host that you need to sleep as much as possible before you experience that kind of life.
See? True
So-
words from professional lifers right here. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Well,
you can
I'm
ask.
not a professional lifer. Host is.
Thank you.
So
He's
you know,
learning.
I'm
you know what I
learning.
mean?
I'm a student.
But
Still
I mean, the
interning.
sleeping thing clearly applied. He had to get all the sleep he could before he had his kid. He has a kid now. I'm not even a father, and I knew that, guys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's the pro. I
So
should
you
have
guys want
learned
a
this.
video game? We told you guys, tying it back to the guy that played too much Mario. He wasn't sleeping, right?
Well, now he's in a permanent slumber.
He was what is it, anti-life or whatever it's called. You know what I mean? Is that what it's called, anti-life?
Yeah. Well, he was just too woke.
You know what I mean? So that's what happened to him. You know what I mean? So R.I.P. to that guy. But that was the last holiday, Javi.
Yes, sir.
You know, and that was a little bit somber. You know,
He was.
way
It was
to
very
end it.
ominous. Not a fun way.
You know, but we just have to tell you guys. You know what I mean? Hey, you guys are having fun here. You guys see professional life. You know, professional lifing. We try to teach you how to be better, how to be good, how to maybe, be nice. You think so?
All the time.
And some of you guys don't even want to do it. You know what I mean? Can you believe it?
Yeah, we've seen some of you guys on the streets, all right? We've been ordering some ice cream, ordering our tomato bisque soups, and we really pay attention to our fan base to see if you guys have really been applying the life lessons in which we are departing unto you. Some of you are shaping up nicely.
Yeah.
Others not so
Guaco,
much.
doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Some people are doing really bad. You know what I mean?
Some need to stay truly dedicated. They've wavered off of the path every once in a while, but
Some people say winter is coming to the casting couch. You know what I mean?
yeah.
That's what they say. But who knows? So we told you guys, hey, if you're listening, drop a little koala. Send us a DM. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Instead of sending me, a camel toe, send me a koala, a different animal.
Yeah, don't send us your chlamydia. I don't want
You know what
that.
I mean? Now the computer was shut down for like 2 weeks. You know what I mean? All
Because
these
of a
perverts.
virus.
And you guys remember, if you're sending stuff, Javi's the one that gets to look at all the stuff. You know what I mean? So you can't be sending all these things that then Cynthia's gonna get mad. You know what I mean? They think you guys think you can send it to host. Guess what? He already knows what you're sending him. You know what I mean?
I've already seen it.
He's already seen it, dude. He's using his powers, and you guys think by DMing, come on, host. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just you hate to see it. You know what I mean?
I knew he was a prisoner when I was trying to pick up on the chick
Right away.
right away. I was just waiting to see how honest she was going to be with me, and she wasn't.
And honesty is the best
Policy.
Policy, dude. You know what I mean? But some people are out there freaking on liability. You know what I mean? What kind of policy is that, dude? Really shitty.
You know who I heard one of the best policies guys is? Bruce Willis, Die Hard.
Yeah?
One of the best policias.
Oh, yeah. Policia, dude. Shout out to Alice, dude. You know what I mean?
Police.
Poly
Yeah,
ice.
Paul Ice, dude. Dude, that should be a rapper name. Paul Ice.
Dude, that's John Wall when he's got what's his fucking name?
Yeah,
Paul Wall.
Wall, yeah.
With the grills.
Yeah, Paul Ice.
All ice.
That should be Alice, dude. Paul Ice.
Always walking around with a vest.
Yeah. Well, last week she was wearing a vest, so I was like, what's going on, dude?
She was ready for things to pop off.
But one thing that's popping off, dude, is this shirt, Because, dude, a shipment, the cargo finally,
Yeah.
People were talking about, what am I today, Javi? The supply chain manager.
Supply chain
You know what I
manager.
mean? And people were complaining about the supply chain. Oh, how did beans and rice, how did their boat and their shipment, get here before all the toilet paper? And
It
how
went
did
through
it
the
cut in
Bermuda
line?
Triangle.
You know what I mean? How did their boat get here so fast? You want to tell them what,
Well, as if you had listened to the other podcasts, Bad Friends, Jose talked about the historic travesty that was when the Egyptians flew on their boats to the Bermuda Triangle to figure it out. Well, the cheerful one, the one with the dark crystals, figured out how to channel the energy of the Bermuda Triangle. It's really just a teleportation system on Earth. So when we saw that the ship was sideways, blocking all the Panama canals and the riverways, he called up our distributor and says, hey, I know a spot. I'm going to send you the coordinates.
I
Go
didn't tell him
there.
it was a Bermuda Triangle.
No,
I
he
didn't
did.
want
He
to
just
freak
said,
him
I
out.
know a spot. Go to the coordinates, and you'll be able to arrive by today. Well, guess what he got this morning? The shipment. Guess what we got this morning from the Vatican? The shipments of both Mona Lisa and the beacon that is of hope, Mavis beacon.
Maybe it's beacon,
So we got the shirts in, and They're nice. They're ready for shipments. We've got some pre-orders.
Yeah, different sizes.
Thanks for those that have already pre-ordered. We have some more. Feel free to hit Hobby up on IG.
Oh yeah, all of us, because we
of
tag
us.
our names on there. You know what I mean?
Any one of us, feel free.
Sometimes you feel scared of talking to hosts because he might use his powers. You know what I mean? For the benefit of mankind, okay, not for something
not
else.
for selfish
You
pleasures.
pervert, okay? God, what are you guys thinking about? God, these freaking idiots.
I don't know. I feel really judged right now. I don't appreciate
You know what I mean? Come on, guys. Hey, say sorry. Say sorry to him. I'm talking to you. Okay, they apologize to us.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? But we're gonna have the Mona Lisas. You know what I mean? You guys want to be looking good the rest of the year. You guys want to feel good about yourself. It's already too dark. You know what I mean?
And you're going to go to holiday parties. What's at holiday parties? A lot of people that you haven't seen for the majority of the year. Why? Because you don't care to talk to them.
Exactly.
Why? There's nothing to talk about. You wear one of these art pieces, now you've got a story to tell. You're like the reincarnation of Biggie Smalls.
Yep.
All of a sudden, you're the focus of the party. You are the number one person they're going to go to and remember from their Thanksgiving parties, from their Halloween parties, Christmas parties, Kwanzaa, whatever it is you celebrate.
Hanukkah, Feliz Navidad, Melekilikimaka,
Yeah.
Honghei Fa Choi.
Iridekimasu, Chinese New Year. Pick one.
You know what I mean?
Whatever. Go to all of them. You're going to be a talk.
You're gonna. Oh,
You think
who's that
someone's
black
gonna see
lady
that
on
and
your
not
shirt?
ask
You know
about
what I
it?
mean? Dude, you're gonna get invited to a Black Christmas.
Yeah.
You guys want? Oh, I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. No, you wanna? Do you wanna dream of a Black Christmas? You got the Mavis Beacon, okay? You want to switch it up finally? Eat some good food other than your dry turkey you're tired of eating with your funeral potatoes. You know what I mean? And what else do they got? Freaking nasty. What is that? Oh, is that freaking salad? What kind of salad is this, dude? Chickpea salad?
I'm going to start calling you Lazarus because you're going to revive the party. But Javi was testing out the shirts, actually, walking around some of the stores locally here. Javi, tell us some of the comments and conversations you had while wearing the prototypes of Mona Lisa and Mavis Beacon.
Yeah, people reached out. They walked up to me, even with COVID and me not wearing a mask. They were brave enough to come and ask me, "Hey, that's a nice shirt. Where'd you get it?" I let them know they have to watch the podcast, at least one episode first, and then order a shirt, and then they have to share it as well. You know what I mean? And then they asked, "Oh, what kind of feast?" It's just the whole topic of conversation that you would like to have. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he told him, well, it's a Mona Lisa. She cooked the Last Supper. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, it's Mavis Beacon. She invented how to type. Oh, you're glad you can work from home? Why can you work from home, you idiots?
Mavis Beacon.
Right? You think because of your boss or because of COVID? She decided you could work from home. You should thank her every single day when you wake up. You know what I mean? You got to roll out of bed and guess who's Mavis? Dude, your fingers? Mavis.
Yeah. When Instagram crashed, when Facebook crashed, when WhatsApp crashed, guess what people were hoping for without realizing what they were hoping for?
They wanted to type the whole time.
A beacon. A beacon of what, Javi? A beacon of what, Javi?
Of hope.
There's only one. There's one savior, but there's also only one beacon of hope. That happens to be Mavis.
And these are art that we're putting out there, okay? We're not gonna be you're gonna wear something, it says, just on my jugs podcast. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nothing like that. We're giving you art, premiere, streetwear, urban wear, temple wear, what other wear? Outdoor wear.
We're giving you an opportunity.
I wanna wear. Go ahead, Javi. Yeah.
We're just giving you an opportunity to enlighten others, so you're not the one always being enlightened.
Yeah, you get to tell people about the internet, about Mona Lisa, about Jesus Christ, about the Vatican, about Parque de las Bombas. Why are you not going to want a shirt like this?
It has a rich culture of history, of culinary arts, of modern day arts, and you're going to keep it to yourself? No.
Future art.
You're going to wear it out, outside, I should say. You're going to wear it out and about, and you're going to share that love of rich history and everything that we share with you guys on this podcast. Yeah. We're wholesome, right? Share some of that wholesomeness.
Some people have a hard time making friends. Wear one of these. And guess what? You know the story? Tell it to them. You know what I mean? Some people, we talk trash on a lot of you people that don't have outfits. You get one of these. What do you have in your closet officially?
An official outfit that is, bar none,
you could wear this
class.
To the Met Gala.
You know what I mean? And you get two of these. You get one of each. How many outfits you got, Hollis?
Probably at least 50.
You know what I mean?
Layer it any way you want.
Interchangeable.
Interchangeable, yes. Dude. Huh? So I'm just saying, If you guys better be ready, you know, we'll probably post them on the Instagram. You know what I mean? Hobby said he was gonna model a little bit. You know what I mean? He said that. Alice got a little bit shy. I thought we were gonna have Alice model, and guess what?
No go.
Didn't even go. Maybe you think Hobby should call Alice, see if she picks up?
He can definitely try.
Huh?
Yeah,
Maybe let's do that, huh?
sure.
Should I FaceTime her?
Yeah, FaceTime her, see if she picks up. Maybe she can say hi to the. You know, we can say that because I can sense people are missing her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some people only come here for Alice. You know what I mean?
You know, am I at fault for Alice falling asleep now because I'm a pro-lifer?
You
You're
taught her
rubbing
to
off
life?
on her.
Yeah, she's learned to sleep now.
Yeah, maybe rubbing off, and we were sitting there being assholes to her. You know what I mean? Saying that she couldn't fall asleep.
Yeah.
Hello, Alice. You want to talk to the people real quick? These guys.
Not us.
Not
the people
us,
of
the
the
people-
internet, Hobby.
The people of
Oh,
our
shit.
audience.
It's because people are missing you.
Yeah, a lot of people are missing you.
Cause
And they're wondering why you didn't come in today.
yeah,
So well for my trip.
it's because you hugged that bean that everybody was touching. You know.
And it wasn't the bean that most people usually go for.
It was that other bean, you know, the hidden bean. You know, they would say, "Oh, you got to play with this bean." Yeah.
You can't
Yeah.
go to the bean and not hug it. I'm with you there.
So, Alice, did you have Chicago deep dish pizza or no?
That sounds so good right now.
Yeah, and when it was really good, was it really deep? How deep did you get? You finished the whole thing?
Yeah.
It's a true diving, huh?
And then what else did you do? Was there anything cool? Anything else that happened or what? So you didn't do anything else? I saw you partying, you know what I mean? Oh, happy birthday to her. So what, did people buy you drinks or no? Because we had Chris on here. Oh, you bought the drinks?
Oh, you should have tried the
You
tactics.
should have tried
You
some
never-
of the tactics. Come on, Alice. And then what did you do? So how was your flight? So what did you do? You were on the airplane or did you drive or what's the rumor? You know, the transportation's a little bit weird.
We flew. We got there Friday night. Sightseed Saturday, and then came back Sunday morning, afternoonish.
You came on backs? What was that? What'd she say?
What?
She's at Camelbacks.
No, she what kind of side expeditions did you do? Sightseeing. What?
We did a boat tour. They showed us all the buildings.
All the good waters, huh? The murky waters.
They have rivers over there, Alice? I didn't know they had rivers over there.
It's the Michigan
Oh. What kind of boats did they have? Cool ones or no?
River. Decent boats.
How many people did you arrest? That's what we really wanted to call you for. Because you know the ICE community
How
over
many
there
people
is...
did you deport?
Yeah.
No, I was off duty that day.
Oh, you were up there, dude?
You
So
went
many people
undercover?
over there got lucky.
Dude.
So you weren't undercover? Oh. Dang.
So what kind of attire did you wear, you think? Something cool?
Something warm.
Oh,
Did
really?
you did you take your Mavis Beacon shirt? Is what Jose's really trying to ask.
I did not. I wanted to show her off.
Oh, well, we were just talking about, right now we were just talking about Mavis Beacon and Mona Lisa because the shirts came in, so, yep. But now you,
Yep.
but now, yeah, so we were talking about pre-ordering, but now everybody's upset that you're not here, so we just wanted you to say hi. And especially Hoss, he really misses you. Because nobody's taking his side this episode.
Yeah, I'm alone here.
He can't use his powers on too much, you know? And you're more susceptible to them.
More receptive.
Yeah,
There's a
more
big
receptive,
difference.
Bobby. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, you're
You
right,
got
you're right.
CTE. You can't even receive anything if you tried. You know what I mean? This guy goes out one ear, goes into one, goes out the other, dude.
Dude, they put lights in his eyes. He thinks it's time to sleep. Oh.
He thought he was seeing God, dude. Hobby.
Yeah.
Go to bed, dude. Turn off the lights.
Oh.
Okay, but do you have anything else to say, Alice? Do you want to, do you want to come clean out of anything that you might have been hiding or any rumors or any, No? You... All right. Well, we love you and we'll see you tomorrow, okay?
We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Hey,
Bye. Love
bye.
you.
Well, that was all eyes. You know what I mean? Hey, we had to put her on the episode. you know
All
what I mean?
eyes, but I felt nothing but warmth. That was really
You
nice.
know what I mean? So it was nice, dude. I didn't know they had a little boat rights in Chicago,
I
dude.
mean, she's feeling a little clammy after that trip.
You know?
And
Maybe
she
she
may,
No
had
wonder,
some
dude.
seafood
she may have
bisque out
felt
there.
some other clams out there
You know?
too. I'm not judging.
That polluted water, dude. You know? I don't know.
The
I'd be
murky
kinda scared.
depths of Chicago.
I'd be
Yeah.
scared over there because, she went to where Takashi 6ix9ine, O Street or whatever is that called? O Block, D
Whatever.
Block, you know?
Wherever the Lil Durk and all that stuff
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
You wonder took a picture? Dude, that was the bean, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She went sightseeing, dude.
The bean was a little half Mexican, half Puerto Rican guy that snitches on everybody.
We don't have to go to Chicago for that. We can see little beans out.
Oh, yeah. Dude. Hey, Hobby, whoa, dude.
No.
You freaking pervert, dude.
Dude,
heck?
I saw Black
thought I
Pearl
was
this
talking about
weekend.
You know what I
Mexicans.
mean? God, this little freaking pervert,
Dude,
dude.
man, I feel like I'm kind of Puerto
Technically,
Rican,
we're little beans.
Caribbean, right? Pirates of the Caribbean, Black Pearl. Saw one this weekend.
Black pearl necklace, dude. I don't want to get one of those, dude. I'll tell you that.
No,
dude.
no. It was a little pearl I was in search of, and I found it.
You know what I mean? You get a black
found
pearl, dude.
Yeah.
Screw that, dude. You go to the doctor immediately, dude. You know what I mean? Somebody's dying, bro. Who's freaking giving you one of those Freddy Krueger? You know what I mean?
No, the clam just opened up. I don't know what to say. There's a nice pearl inside.
Oh my goodness.
Dude, but isn't pearls? It's like a sign of like pain or something like that, isn't it? Something like that.
I don't know. I just know
Oh
that.
yeah, it's like an infection, like in the clam or whatever.
Oh yeah, it is because it's like a grain of sand, and then it like
Oh yeah, you
they
got
use
stuck in
that
there or
to
something.
yeah,
huh?
Yes.
and then it becomes like they keep doing. I don't remember what chemical they release, but that's what ends up becoming the pearl.
Dude, it just shows because we don't support that, obviously. You know what I mean? But all these people, you know what I mean? I saw you, Dre Rocca. You know what I mean? He's over there with the Real Housewives of Salt Lake. Guess what they're wearing? Oppression necklaces, with pearls and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Displaying all their privilege. You know what I mean?
Meanwhile, Glocko's still focusing on fishes,
Yeah.
catfish.
Yeah. He was telling Dre, he's like, oh, I like fishing. Yeah, get it. Catfishing, dude. What kind of fishing? You really think he goes out in nature? No, dude. He goes out to nature to look for other types of prey. You know what I mean?
The housewives.
Yeah. So yeah, come on, Dre. You know what I mean? Talking to housewives. Good. Come on, dude. Get out of here. You know what I mean? They're wearing pearl necklaces. What else do they got? Botox. You know what else do they got? Huh? These little weird ladies. You know what I mean?
Lip injections.
She had black bottoms on. You know what I mean? It's like, what is that, dude? Exclusives.
People want to motorboat these housewives, but these housewives can't even do a raspberry.
Oh. Yeah, dude. Dude, that would be hard, huh?
No, with all those injections, yeah.
So hopefully, you've learned because everybody's mad at him right now for supporting that community, the housewife community. You know what I mean?
Outraged.
Oh yeah, for Dre, come on, dude. Because over here we empower women to what?
Be themselves.
Be themselves, do whatever you want. You don't want to be a housewife. You can if you want to.
If that's it's your choice.
You know what I mean? But all the other women, hey, we have women right here that are pioneers. Do you think Mavis Beacon was a housewife? You know what I mean?
She could have been.
No, dude, she had a
What
man.
if she was working from home?
She had mans doing stuff for her. You know what I mean?
She was working on the internet, guys.
Yeah, she was one of those professional earners. You know what I mean? When you get the guy, oh hey honey, I did the dishes. You know what I mean? Guess who was on?
A professional breadwinner.
Exactly, Mavis and Mona, dude. You know what I mean? She cooked for Jesus, dude. Housewives, you're over there interviewing them. They don't even know how to microwave food. You know what I mean?
They can't even spell microwave.
I got my air fryer. Get out of here with your air
Can
fryer.
they
You
stand
know what I
next
mean?
to microwaves? Wouldn't their lips kind of melt?
The only thing that they can spell is BBL.
Yeah.
It's not even a real word. It's an acronym,
They
guys.
don't even know how to air fry air, you freaking idiots. You're putting food inside of there. You're supposed to fry air, you freaking... God, these ladies are so dumb, dude.
Yeah, do you want to do an experiment, Hobby, and see if they do melt next to a microwave?
How would I do that? I don't.
You have them stand next to a microwave and turn on the
Oh,
microwave.
true. Yeah.
I thought that was pretty simple.
I mean,
Yeah.
I have no communication with these people, so
Dude, what is it? What we need to do if we have any wives, any housewives, we need to make our own show. The true housewives, you know what I mean? That have like 4 or 5 kids and they're still working and they come home and they're holding everything down.
HWWBNR Housewives with beans and rice.
Exactly. Not these ladies, oh, I'm gonna do yoga. Little Jamie's over there, training with the dogs. They got him in a kennel.
I went to the PTA meeting and all they were doing was talking about saving animals and being vegan. Well, you went to the PETA meeting, not to the PTA.
You freaking
You read it
idiot.
wrong.
God, they can't even read, dude, with those giant eyelashes. They missed one of the letters, So yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna celebrate, because all we do here is celebrate women. So we're gonna make a housewives show. Maybe Sandy can be on it. You know what I mean? Because she's holding the baby. Oh, she cooks for Hobby because Hobby can't cook.
Yeah.
He still hasn't made her fajitas. You know what I mean?
No, but I did make deep fried French toast. So
Deep fried French toast by accident, dude. Cynthia was probably making an egg, and the French toast fell in the.
He had French bread. He wanted to make a sandwich.
Yeah.
But the French
And
bread
it
slice
fell in
fell
the
in. It's
oil.
like, this is fried French toast.
Yeah, here you go, Cynthia, huh? Come on, cook her something nice,
Full
Hobby.
of grease. The
Yeah.
French would never.
Yeah.
They'd give up before they got to that point.
It wasn't even walrus blubber that he was using. You
they
know what I
don't
mean?
cook; they eat cold sandwiches.
Yeah.
And the cold sandwiches are not on plates, you idiots. They're on white flags.
Dude, that's why they always have the white flag
Yeah.
folded and everything on.
Yeah.
Ready to go,
That's
dude.
not a napkin. That's a flag.
They always got it ready to go.
Yeah.
In case they need to surrender, dude. Hey, I'm
Shout out to
here.
Napoleon.
You know what I mean? So that's what we're gonna do. We're going to do that, 'cause dude, wouldn't it be a fun show? You know what I mean? A real housewife. You know what I mean?
That'd be super fun.
She's working. You know what I mean? She's training the dog. Oh, you know what I mean?
Someone who's indicative of our actual society, not someone who's
she has a
handpicked
hardship. You know what I mean?
for MTV or whatever. I don't know what shows they're on.
They're
I don't
already
watch them.
rich. What kind of housewife is that, dude? I don't know any rich housewives.
They create their own problems is the issue.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna go to.
Oh, my Brazilian butt left now has an infection. You didn't need one. Why'd you get
Yeah.
one?
You're not even from Brazil, dude. You're culture appropriating. You know what I mean?
They get lip injections.
Yeah.
How are you gonna go from no lips to having fucking statue lips? That's gross.
Yeah. Baby steps. You know what I mean? You can modify. I have a couple fillers. If you seen my luscious lips, but did I go all the way out, Huss?
No,
Moderate. You know what
they're
I mean?
still pliable.
See? But yeah, they do that, and then what do they do? Oh, then they don't even take care of the kids. You know what I mean?
They pawn them off on some nanny.
Yep, on the nanny that we're gonna do the show on. You know what I mean? The Real Housewife,
Yeah.
the real breadwinners. Because these ladies, dude, they're not even breadwinners. I'm like, oh, hold it. She inherited a fortune, okay? I don't need to watch anything. You know what I mean? Watch us now. We gotta like. They're actually really cool housewives.
Yeah. Super down to earth and funny. Funnier than us.
They're like self-made.
Yeah.
We don't even watch the
And
show.
supportive to us. So we feel like dicks.
Hey, sorry, housewives. We were just
Yeah.
kidding, but
All of that's satire, guys. Don't
Yeah,
take it
come on.
seriously.
God, you couldn't tell we were playing. Dude, I have the crystals on. Of course, I'm joking.
You don't take it as seriously as people take those lip injections. Come on.
You know. So yeah, so we're gonna get Real Housewife, other housewives. You housewives are real too, but you guys are more mansion wives. You know what I mean?
Manor wives.
Yeah.
With no manners.
Yeah. Maybe switch the show a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're not a housewife, dude. You're not. You're like in a 40,000 square foot home. You know what I mean?
That's a small park for some other housewives.
Exactly.
They take their kids to a place with 30,000 square feet that has some swing. Meanwhile, you have a pool and a full theater in the basement.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, you're not a. Because okay, even if let's say if I was a housewife like that, dude, I could not clean the whole house by myself.
There's no way you could.
You know what I mean? You gotta get 3 floors. You gotta get your elevator. You gotta get your basement. You gotta get the entertainment center. You gotta get, you got 20 cars, dude. What am I gonna do? Maybe that's why they don't have time for the kids, dude.
Yeah, they're too busy trying to do all the
They're
work
struggling
because they're honorable women that wanted, fill that role for their men, and they
Meanwhile,
can't do it.
These assholes, you know what I mean? They get this huge house, so they don't have to spend time with her and bonding with their women.
And their men are pieces of shit because they end up sleeping with the nanny that takes care of the kids. Meanwhile, they don't realize the work that these housewives are putting in. So what have we done? We've come full circle.
Oh yeah, you thought we were housewives? Come on, we told you guys we were kidding. We're talking about these toxic men, these rich billionaires, Jeff Bezos of the world, Warren Buffett. You know what I mean?
Well, I told you guys earlier, don't let people pull the wool over your eyes. Well, we just did, but we pulled it off eventually.
So these men, I'm gonna get 80 rooms. So this lady, it takes her 2 weeks to clean, and then I'm gonna go, go crazy to Florida on the business trip. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, babe, what's wrong with your penis? I hugged a couple of koalas. There's no koalas in Florida.
Just snakes and gators.
You
And
know?
mostly snakes, because the snakes are killing all the gators.
You know? So what? They're cheaters, okay? So if you're a housewife and you're watching this, you got a couple eligible bachelors. You know what I mean?
We know how to cook. We know you don't. We
You
can
know?
cook for you.
We can go. I'm good at chores. I'll tell you that. I know how to clean really good.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you're looking for some eligible bachelors, you know what I mean. And sweetheart, you know I got like a 100 square foot home. Okay, we'll get the cleaning done so fast, and then all my time I can focus on you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you don't have to pretend you like spinning class.
And you're always worried about someone not understanding you. I have powers. I'm gonna automatically understand you without you saying a word. We can move on from that conversation and do other things that you may
From
want
the
to actually
hard
do.
talks, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
We don't even have to have them. You just think it. I know.
Just fun talks. There's other hard talks that you guys are gonna be having if you catch my drifts. Huh?
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? But there's also maybe a couple other hard talks out there, you know, on the internet floating or anything like that, Hobby?
They might be very inquisitive. So what do we got on? Going on?
We got.
Jesus.
It's kind of a long question. Let's see.
It's a super.
Well,
he just
once
doesn't
you
know how to
start
read.
asking, yeah.
The lights in my eyes.
I see
Well, we'll
the
see.
light.
Hopefully, we have time.
What's this letter?
After meeting someone for the first time, what do you want them to remember the most about you and base their first impression off of you?
That's a really deep question.
Oh,
And you guys got 5 minutes.
You don't got 5 minutes, huh?
No, we
Or
don't.
you could do
We
whatever.
have the time we need in the world.
Got the whole world.
Do you have one hobby? Just because you probably knew the question already going in, so maybe you've had some time to think about that.
Something that you want people to remember.
Honestly,
Hobby.
I read it, chose it, and didn't think
Like
about
from
it
being
at all.
cool, you don't want people to remember you, like how cool you are.
No, I could care less if people think I'm cool, which then inherently makes me cool, you know? So, like, but,
Well done.
you know?
Unlike
Man,
the camel toe, well done.
Unlike closest camel toe. I don't know. Just how respectful and kind, I guess. And maybe how I made them feel as a human, valued or whatever. I think that would be my quick.
So your first impression? Because I think about it too. Like if it's a first impression, you might not have as much time.
Yeah, so it's got to be very
to tell
like,
about yourself. Does that make
yeah.
sense?
True.
Because mine, I was thinking almost like I want them to, I guess, feel like they're comfortable being silly, or that they can feel comfortable about speaking their mind. Maybe that would be mine. You know what I mean? They can have fun, or they don't have to overthink stuff. So they can just, oh, I'm not gonna judge them. Maybe, you know what I mean? Maybe that I'm
Yeah.
not gonna judge them. Maybe that would be my
Yeah.
something quick.
I think it's very similar to mine. I want people like know that they feel comfortable around me, like I'm easy to talk to, right? Because like I think, and I get this actually quite a lot, so I feel like I do a pretty good job that people feel when they're around. Like obviously I feel I look rigid, I'm like rough around the edges because I'm very dry with my humor, but at the same time there's like a level of sincerity. Like if I've opened up to you, you should feel comfortable pretty quickly. And by
Yeah.
opened up, like I'm not pouring my heart out. I'm just like a simple hello. I'm engaging
Yeah.
in conversation. That would help
You a
that people.
couple of jokes.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, he's really cool and he's sincere. Like he does want me around.
Yeah, but that's like hard if it's like a. But I mean,
Very
even
welcoming. That's what I think. That's the word I want. Like I'm a
Welcoming.
welcoming person.
That's a good
Yeah,
way
that's
to
good.
put
That's
it.
a good way to put it. Yeah, because I guess that's like the, you know, because I was gonna make somebody feel comfortable or whatever, you know. But that's like, you can get like a vibe from somebody like in like 10 minutes, you know. If
Of
like,
course, yeah.
oh, is this guy cool? Or sometimes you can be like, oh, this guy's an asshole.
Yeah. You don't know their life story, but you get a good gauge on like if they are truly like an ass or if they're a nice person. Maybe you cut them off on a bad day, but
So when you meet people, like, let's say, so what do you do? Like, cause like, so how do you?
I always listen first for the most part. Unless I see, like, if I see something openly easy for me to make a quick joke about, I'll take that opportunity to, like, break the ice. But then I usually ask about them. I find out what their, like, interests are, what they like talking about, how they behave. And then, because I like to kind of adapt a little bit to the circumstance. I'm still me, but I adapt a little bit to them.
Yeah.
And then at that
See
point,
what makes them comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what about you, Hobby? What's now that you've had a little bit of input from us, a short encounter with a person, what do you want them to remember about you?
I don't know. I I'd never really think about like that, you know. So if I'm meeting somebody, honestly, I don't know. I don't really care.
You don't care what they
He's
think,
he's too self-absorbed.
you know? Too into himself is what Host is trying to say. For you guys that don't know big words, you know what I mean? So
I
you
guess
really
my-
like now, so you're like, oh, so let's say you went, okay, so let's say you went to a job interview or whatever, like, what do you at least want them to feel like about you?
I don't need no job.
My goodness, he needed this job, you know what I mean? He was begging on his
Please,
knees. Yeah.
please.
See, I need them to know that I'm needy. I need a job. You know, no. I guess I don't know, dude. I'm true like introverted. So like I'll just say hi and bye and be as respectful as I can. And I don't know.
So maybe more respect, I guess. You try to do
Yeah,
that.
like we're equals or something is what I want them to like.
That maybe you're not gonna talk. I guess maybe that you're not gonna be friends, but you're gonna be more like professional. I guess.
Yeah.
More like
You're gonna be
respect.
I guess it
amicable.
depends on the situation.
Yeah.
So
Because me, for every situation, it's like I just want to, almost like I said, like just have fun or welcoming, or you know, like you're not gonna take me.
Well, it's like when we went to Macy's because we had the barbecue yesterday. We went to go pick up some sides, and he was chatting with the lady, and I was waiting first.
I was chatting with the lady.
Yeah, the lady that serviced the mac and
Oh, the
cheese.
lady at the deli.
Yeah, because
Oh,
remember,
okay.
so you were chatting up with her first, and I was getting a feel for how she was responding and kind of like maybe what her humor may be like. And then so they had pizza. Jose recommended it for me because I love pizza. It was really good pizza, by the way. And you know, I asked for a slice. She goes and grabs it, and then I knew that wasn't the case, but I go, hey, are any of these your recipes? And she goes, no, these are all like standard things from the store. And I go, they don't allow you to just cook whatever you want. She goes, no, they have to control that kind of stuff. And I go, and she goes, who knows? You could make something that's really, really gross. And I go, oh, you don't know like a maple pecan pizza sounds really good? And she goes, ugh, you don't know the
That's
maple
horrible.
pecan pizza? Yeah, sounds horrible. She goes, I like Canadian bacon and pineapple on my pizza. And I go, well, that's the wrong kind of bacon. And she just starts laughing. She goes, you sound just like my husband.
Yeah.
And then that was the end of our conversation.
And I think we said something like, well, maybe you should listen to your husband or something.
Yeah,
I think we
that's
said
something,
something like that at the end.
Yeah, and then she just
Yeah.
laughed and said, have a good day.
Have a
So
good day. So see, we were, you know,
we were
enlightening
welcoming.
life.
We
you know what I
wanted
mean?
her to enjoy it. We're sure that's kind of any job. I really do feel that. Like I try to go out of my way. If someone's providing some sort of service, regardless of where they're at, you probably got customers yelling at you all day or demanding shit from you just because they're paying. So
Yeah. So I think that was kind of pretty like I guess kind of like an easy one, you know, be welcoming, and maybe you guys, I guess if you guys were listening, you know, maybe have, or maybe try to have a positive outcome to however you greet or meet a person. Maybe, you know what I mean?
yeah,
They'd be like, oh, try to, you know,
that's
a
your wholesome
positive
advice.
Well, I think now we're on wholesome advice, Javi, or what?
yes, sir.
Dude, okay, maybe I did kind of think about wholesome advice a little bit, because you know we had a barbecue, and I thought, well, you know, on Sundays I don't like to do anything, you know what I mean? But then host kind of said, oh, you know, we should have a barbecue, and he kind of put everything together. I was like, okay, just show up, and then we'll figure it out, you know what I mean? But it was pretty fun to, because I know we talk about sometimes like I guess doing more things, or sometimes you get caught so much in your own life, or you know, that you kind of forget like how fun dumb things are, you know what I mean? Like we were playing basketball, you know what I mean? And it was, dude, I mean, we were, I don't know, it was just fun. We were just goofing around.
We were goofing off.
Talking a lot of trash,
Yeah.
pinching each other, you know what I mean? Also using his powers, going like this the whole time. The ball, he was making the ball float. And he's like, dude, come on, give us a break, you know what I mean? But, you know, Hobby came, Cynthia came over, and it was just like pretty chill, like, dude, that almost made me feel like a lot younger, even though I'm not like super old. It's just like, because for a minute it was like really like carefree. It was like a carefree vibe. Everybody was kind of doing their thing,
Yeah.
and it just made me feel like when we were, I don't know, like when we first met. You know what I mean? Because you know, Host is older than me. You know what I mean? And then like one thing that was cool is like, well, it just because it almost, now that we're like, I guess a lot older, that I guess we have more things in common due to our age. Like it just for a little bit, especially since I lost to Hoss, you know what I mean? Undefeated, dude. It was an honor to lose to you. I told
Thank
him.
you, yeah.
And Avery the Butcher, like losing to them, even though we were just fucking around. Dude, it reminded me of like when I was like super young, like 18, and I thought you guys were like really cool, you know, because you guys were already working. Like that was my first job, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, these guys can still have fun and they're older, you know what I mean? So that's what I always thought. I was like, oh, dude, I I hope, and I hope like that when I'm older like them, that I can still have fun. You know what I mean? So that's what I was thinking yesterday when we were playing. I was like, oh, dude, that just reminded me of like when I first met you guys. Like, oh, dang, dude, it almost like took me back to that time when I was just like feeling like almost like a younger kid. It's like, and you guys were like, oh, you know how they say, oh, you can't beat your big brothers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At sports, dude, and I couldn't, dude. Mentally blocked. It's like, dude, it was like I couldn't even do it, dude. I was so scared. You know, dude, I was getting turnovers everywhere.
That's funny.
My shot wasn't falling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was falling a lot, dude. But my shot,
So I felt hardest. I had to ice my knee like 30 minutes after.
you know. But I would say that's my, you know, to maybe let's to hang out with your friends a little bit more, and even if it's not, because sometimes now we overthink of stuff to do with our friends that we're older. You know what I mean? It's almost like now we have to do like, oh, we're gonna go eat here, we're gonna go to a bar, we're gonna do like more money things. You know what I mean? Where you have to spend to where you can just do like things that you used to before you were making like a lot of money or whatever, and you forget how much of a blast you have. You know what I mean? So that would probably be my advice, to maybe just hang out with your friends more and do simple things, even if you're just like sitting down or something. You know what I mean? And you're just like talking or whatever. I mean, I think that works pretty good for us, but I don't know, it's pretty nice to hang out and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. You want to go next, Javi, or you want me to?
You can go next.
For mine, it'll be pretty simple. I just told the story about our interaction with an employee at a grocery store. So I'd say just go out of your, if you're not the kind to do it, if you do, then just keep doing it. But try to make someone's day better, whether it be through jokes or complimenting something like, hey, I like your shoes. Well, just to a worker, though, not to like a complete stranger.
Or even saying thank
Like,
you, or
yeah, or like, hey, I
acknowledging
really
them.
appreciate it. Something like that. It's just because I honestly feel like a lot of people brush them off and are
Oh yeah.
assholes to them. And I think maybe some people do it unintentionally. They're just in a hurry. They want to get their stuff done and get out. And I guess that's not necessarily bad, but I mean, they're human too. And I think it goes a long way when someone goes out of their way to say hi or a thank you or an appreciation. It's just something that you know they're acknowledging that person as a person.
Yeah, because acknowledgement doesn't take a lot of time. You know what I mean?
It's free.
Yeah. You're like, hey, how's it going?
The only thing it costs is a couple seconds.
Yeah, or
And
hey,
you
have
can
a
spare
good day.
those seconds.
You know,
Yeah.
you can say that, hey, have a good day.
Yeah.
Or thank you, like you said, you know what I mean? Appreciate you. have
And
a good
mean
day.
it too. And I'm like, thank you. Like,
Yeah.
sincerely mean it.
Yeah, because it would suck to be a grocery worker right now. But all right, Javi wanted to be the closer. You know what I mean? He set the bar so high.
What?
He's coming here like that gymnast. Well, what's her name? The one that, you know, she kind of dropped out of the Olympics. What was her name?
Simon Viles.
Simon Viles. So Javi Viles. We'll see. He wanted to close. You know, we'll see his words of wisdom. You know what I mean?
Well, now that like we've been talking about like
Oh, no, he always
making
does.
everyone's day a little easier or whatever, I think that is what I want people to remember from me, is like, hey, I try to make their day a little easier or whatever the moment was. And it kind of
Well, that's a
reminded
good
me,
one.
huh?
So that's a good one.
Yeah, it kind of reminded me of what you had, the little note you wrote in like whatever, I can't remember what it was for.
Who, me?
Yeah, it was like a tiny little, I can't remember if it was like the baby shower or whatever. It was like, Javi, remember to be a good servant. And that like stuck with me so hard. And then I think Dre actually said it again, where he's like, I like to serve like people. And it's like that, it's like little reminders like that. Like we are meant to serve each other, you know what I mean? So like as like humans, why not just try and make each other's day a little like easier? Life's already a bitch.
Language.
Life's already
Hard.
That's what she said. So why not make it easier for one another and try to understand each other, you know,
Yeah.
serve each other.
That's what she said, 'cause she lives in a 40,000 foot square house. She can't keep it clean.
Mm,
That's why it's hard.
yeah.
But yeah, anything else? Any last thoughts?
Nope. Just remember, subscribe, like. We always forget.
I know.
Yeah, subscribe, like,
comment.
share with people that you know that would enjoy it.
You know, hit us up for the shirts.
Yeah, we'll
Hit
be
us up for the
posting.
shirts.
We'll be posting it up. I am DM any one of us about the shirts if you're interested. Again, Mona Lisa, Mavis Beacon, large, XL, double X is what we got. So
Yeah, and then you're like, oh, I can't wear a large. I'm a small. Hey, honey, you can tuck in bed with that one. You know what I mean?
hey, the new style is like boxy t-shirts, very oversized. I've seen it. Billie Eilish, none of her clothes fit.
You know what I mean?
Okay,
We're trying to give you outfits. Think about it that way, guys.
it's very stylish. But
Okay.
it's been another episode. Thank you for having us in your living rooms, in your cars, on the toilet, wherever it is you have us in. It's the Butter Pecan Puerto Rican host.
And in person, hopefully, you know what I mean? I escaped, and it's host Beefy.
And it's your boy Javi.
Take
All
care,
right.
guys.
Love you guys. Catch you later.